Hi, this is Mike from Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and today we're going to learn how to do a factory reset on the i11 TWS and also how to change the language from Chinese to English. Keep watching to find out how. Okay, so in today's video we're going to be taking a look at these, the i11 TWS, which have been really popular, but unfortunately been quite problematic as well. So today we're going to look at doing factory reset and also looking at changing the language from Chinese to English or English to Chinese if you, maybe you want to do that, I don't know, maybe you do. Let me know in the comments, is that a thing? Do people actually change these from English to Chinese? I guess for Chinese people it would be a lot of sense. Anyway, moving on. So to do a factory reset on the i11 TWS, there's various ways of doing it. Now there are, as I've said before in loads of these videos before, this is the ones I've got. Unfortunately, there are so many clones of the clones on the market that it's really difficult to kind of say, right, this works for all models. So if this doesn't work, I do apologise in advance, but please let me know in the comments section if it doesn't work for you, where you've bought them from, and if there's any differences in the packaging, and I'll do my best to try and help you out. I can't say fairer than that. So anyway, that's enough waffle. First thing to do is to get your iPods or AirPods, clones, whatever, make sure they're fully charged, and also make sure that the charging case is fully charged. That is pretty important. Also, next thing to do is to grab your phone or whatever device you've got these paired with. Make sure you go into your Bluetooth settings and go into the i11 TWS, whether you've got it paired as a single device or as a dual device. Make sure you remove any instances of this from your Bluetooth. Now, you can't just go in and turn off your Bluetooth. It doesn't work. Your phone has to send, or your device rather, has to send the forget signal back to the pods, otherwise this just will not work for you. I have tried it and it doesn't work. Even with the phone in a different room, as long as it's still got them in there for some reason, it just won't work. So you have to make sure that your device has forgotten the Bluetooth i11 TWS. So essentially what you're trying to do is make sure that both pods go through their complete cycle. So with them turned off, put them in the case. If you press and hold the button, you should find they turn on, turn off, turn back on again. And then when they stop giving any identifications or any sounds, or it doesn't say pairing or anything, and it stays like that for about 10 seconds or more, you can take them back out and you can turn them back on after a few seconds, and they should be completely factory reset. Now, another way of doing it is to literally just have them in your ears. Now again, I'll have to go into my Bluetooth and forget the device. So into the i11s and forget device. So now what you do is press and hold on both, and you want the power off message. So both of them have powered off. Leave it a couple of seconds and then press and hold the buttons and go through the cycle again. So just press and hold, you'll get the power on message, a bleep in each ear, then a secondary bleep, then you get power on again, and just keep on holding, bleep in both sides, and I think that is pretty much it. Yeah, that's the end of the notifications. So now, yeah, just one side is flashing, so let's go through that again, turn them off. That's powering off now. And we've got power on, bleeping in both sides, pairing, and essentially that's it. That is the factory reset done. It's a little bit of a hit and miss thing. Sometimes, depending on which loop they're in, they will go around the loop straight away. But anyway, so the next bit is to change the language. So at the moment these are in English. So if you press and hold, just press the side button until you hear a bleep. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that changes it to Chinese. So then you need to turn them both off. So press and hold. Guan Chi, which I think means shut down. I'm not entirely sure. So now we can press and hold again to turn them both back on. And it says something which I think means pairing. So now if we want to change back to English, press it until it bleeps, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it says English. Then press and hold both buttons. Power off, and it says that in both ears, so you know that it's taken English into both. And that essentially is it. So next time when they come on, they will be in the English language. So the actual changing the language is really simple, and you can actually do it from both sides, I found. So left or right hand side doesn't matter, just press and hold until you hear the first bleep, then tap it 6 times in either side and it'll toggle between the two. Ideally you want to turn them off and turn them back on again in between doing that, just so that it updates the settings. I found that works best for me. So as it comes to factory resetting, just to quickly go over it again, essentially what you can try and do is just put them in with the lid up and just press and hold the power button or the charging button on the back and keep it held in and let it go through a couple of cycles until you stop hearing any noises from the buds. Alternatively, if you don't get any joy with that, you can take them out, put them in your ear and literally just turn them on, press and hold and keep it press and held. Let it go through a few cycles of power on, power off, power on until you get no more response, and then essentially that is done, the factory reset. So you just have to either turn them off completely, put them back in your case and let them reboot up. It's not a particularly elegant solution, I'm afraid. There is actually another solution as well if you've stuck with the video this long, and that is literally to leave the pods out. They do actually turn themselves off after about 5 minutes of not being in the box. So it's really slow to drain the power, but if you do leave them out with the box open, just leave them out for about 12 hours or so, or like overnight whilst you're sleeping. As long as they go completely flat, like 0 voltage, they will actually factory reset themselves because the ROM gets completely emptied. If there's a little bit of charge in them, they will retain the settings, so they do have to be completely discharged. So there we go, there is some possibly helpful hints on how to do a factory reset on your i11 TWS. Also how to change the language should you've been messing around with them. Maybe you changed the language accidentally and you can't remember or don't know how to get it back. So hopefully that's been useful to you. If you've got any comments or questions or need any further help, feel free to use the comment section below. But in the meantime, I've been Mike. This is Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and hopefully we'll catch you in the very next video. Thanks for watching. Oh, this is Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To. This is television. Tired and silly.